Hello, welcome to this again. So, the Nintendo DS. It's quite the legendary system and remains one of the highest selling video game consoles ever. Now what if, hypothetically, you were on the streets and you didn't know where you were? So you ask some stranger on the street and they just say, go Google it, you dumbass. But you only have your Nintendo DS on you. But luckily for you, you also brought your copy of the Nintendo DS web browser. So this is quite the funny thing. I'm pretty sure this is the first and last time that Nintendo has released a web browser physically. The DSi, Wii, and Wii U just had built-in web browsers, and then the Switch didn't. But even more peculiar is the fact that you can still buy this. Like, if you go on Amazon, look up Nintendo DS web browser, you can still buy these brand new sealed from Nintendo. I assume it's old stock, and as soon as it goes out of stock, you know, that's it. But you know, I just bought this brand new off Amazon for like 20 bucks. So I wanted to see how functional this is in the modern day. I have my doubts that it'll work well, judging by how it's reaching its 20th anniversary, but I just want to give it a shot.
Use your broadband internet connection and a wireless access point to transform your DS into a web browser anywhere in your home. You can also connect using the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector, sold separately.
I did buy one of those just in case, because you know, Wi-Fi standards have changed a bunch in the past 20 years. There's a good chance that this just doesn't work on my Wi-Fi.
Connect to the internet wherever there's a wireless hotspot for quick and easy browsing when you're out and about.
I won't be trying that. Does that Nintendo service number still work?
Hi, thank you for calling Nintendo. We're experiencing a high volume.
Well, goddamn. Alright, enough stalling. Let's get this thing open. Wow, my first ever brand new DS game. Game in quotation marks. Oh yeah, and this is why it's not compatible with the DSi. It's a 2-in-1. It comes with a Game Boy game too. No, this is actually just because web browsers use a lot of RAM, and this thing just doesn't have enough. Alright, we got a advertisement for Astro content filtering, Nintendo Power advertisements. Oh no, my code. Wayport, the Nintendo DS health and safety precautions booklet, and then the actual instruction booklet on how to use the web browser, which seems very detailed and very in-depth, which is very cool, but I don't have time to look through it right now. Alright, let me have these. Alright, so we get Mario Party out of here. Pop the web browser in here, pop this in, and yeah, since this is a DS Lite, it just kind of sticks out. Alright, there it is. Let's give it a shot. Keyboard language, I'll do English. I am in CST. I'm about to set a password? Why? No, I don't want to. Okay, yes, please configure my network connection. Nintendo Wi-Fi connection settings. That one. Search for an access point. Oh, it found some. Alright, it's testing the connection. Oh, man. Alright, there's two possibilities. Either A, the confirmation server is just gone, or B, my network settings are just too, you know, modern for this thing. I do have another access point I can try, though. Okay, yeah, this one just straight tells me that this one doesn't work. Does NintendoWiFi.com still work? You know, there's a good chance that it's trying to ping this to confirm that it's connected to the internet, but it can't because my phone can't either. Nintendo still has an article about this? Alright, Reddit's telling me to use the Wi-Fi dongle. Hell yeah. I was honestly really hoping I was gonna get to use this. This is the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector powered by Buffalo. You can use it on the Wii and the DS. Setup's pretty simple. You got your router, you plug that into a Windows XP PC, and then you connect your DS or Wii to the PC, and then you connect that to the game. This is also brand new. And I guess not many people bought these because there was only like 10 listings on eBay max. Alright, let me in. I hope the required software CD that's in here isn't using that type of CD case. If you let it sit in there for too long, the data of the CD just peels off. Well, there's the adapter. Alright, here's the manual on CD. Now I just gotta get to that cable. There we go. It's just a basic USB extender, but yeah. Okay, yeah, it seems the CD has survived the 20 years in the packaging. I swear the blue is a lot deeper in real life, but I really like this blue. Wait, hold on. So the adapter was made in China, but the CD for the adapter was made in Japan. Okay, Nintendo, you do you, I guess. Alright. Alright, here's my laptop of choice, because as you can see, it runs Windows XP, but I can't do this here, because there is no router in this room, so I gotta go to where the router is. Alright, this might get a little bit scuffed, but this is the room where my router is in. It's somewhere that way, but you know, I've just got everything on this chair, because you know. So, I've got the Windows XP computer right here. I can change the wallpaper to something a little bit more recognizable. I've also got the Wi-Fi adapter here. There's the DS, and here's the CD I need to use to install the drivers. Actually, I haven't tested to make sure that this is connected to the internet at all. Alright, we're gaming. Alright, so if I open the disk drive, pop this in, Oh man, that is small. Welcome to the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector installer. English. Connect the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector. Once the device is connected, please wait a moment. Alright, it has one USB port right here. Alright, it's picking it up. It's installing drivers. Oh, it's doing things. Oh, alright, setup is complete. Now what? Well, it's in my startup tab now. Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector registration tool. Use your Nintendo Wi-Fi connection settings to connect. Alright, I would like to connect to my Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector. It's been picked up on the registration tool. Grant permission to connect. The system will now initiate a connection test. Alright, cool. Unable to connect? Why? It said it was connected over here. What if I just try again? So like, if I go back over here and click the connection test button on the DS, there it is. A user connected to the thing. And over here it says more than one thing is connected, and never mind, not anymore. Alright. And then it fails. Why? Why does it fail though? What if I restart the computer? I hope it's not Norton antivirus that's being the problem. Okay, yep. It is granted permission. Now it just straight can't find it. Incredible. Alright, then what if I turn off the DS and turn it back on again? Okay, well it's open. How do I change my network settings? Wi-Fi connection settings, connect to that. Do it. Give it a shot. Okay, now it just works. Alright. The PC still says that there are no connected users, but I guess the DS says otherwise. Oh man, this is gonna start looking like a video from 2006 real quick. Alright, so it's supposedly working, so maybe. Okay, so we've technically reached Google. It just really doesn't like it. Yeah, sure, let me learn more. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Actually, something that probably caused the issue was the fact that my PC's date and time wasn't set properly, which was probably causing certificate stuff. Yeah, the computer's date and time is set to December 2001. I'm gonna set that to what the day actually is. Well, it's brought me somewhere. How come I can see this, but I can't see google.com? False, true, 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 true. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so I expected this, as in to not be able to connect to anything, because, you know, it's outdated. But lucky for me, ProtoWeb exists. I've done a video about ProtoWeb before, but that was quite a while ago. Basically, it's a thing that lets you see a bunch of old websites on an old thing. Question is, can this be set up on a DS? Proxy settings. Give it a yeah, I need this. So I need wayback.protoweb.org and the port to be 7851. Now there seems to be no FTP proxy settings, which I mean kind of makes sense. It's a DS, so hopefully I don't need that. And then my camera overheats because the fan died, and this camera can't go over like 2 degrees before it dies. Okay, what if I refresh this now? Your browser sent a request that the server could not understand. Well, that's a new one. Is it because I'm using HTTPS? Sorta. Brought me to Google, but the wrong one. Might be because I'm just trying to go to HTTPS links. So if I go to URL, get rid of the URL, www. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. We're at the ProtoWeb home screen. And now, Google. But I'm not going to use that, I'm just going to use this. So yeah, we got this thing connected to the internet. We can go look at Humongous Entertainment. Hot ziggity! We'll include a free Putt-Putt's Night Before Christmas book with every purchase of $39.95 or more. What else do we got on here? I wonder if Warp Stream works. Could this thing stream video back in the day? Well, the web page loaded. I don't have Flash Player. Please tell me I can watch this. I don't think there's a way of installing Flash Player on this. I would be really surprised if there was. And I also doubt that there's JavaScript. Yeah, it seems there's no JavaScript functionality or Flash Player, which severely limits the amount of fun things we can do. Installing Linux on iPods. Yeah, there I am, Gary, there I am. Can I view my channel from here? Yeah, there I am, Gary, there I am. Oh, new main videos every Monday, huh? But yeah, these are my videos. What's my most popular video on this? Windows XP died 10 years ago with 335 views. Yeah, sounds about right. I can look at Wikipedia. Oh yeah, that is Wikipedia. Today's featured article is the Royal Artillery Memorial, unveiled on October 18th, 1925. Can I see what the weather is? Oh geez Louise. The weather and you. Best viewed with Netscape Now and Internet Explorer. Yes, please give me the weather. International conditions. Sure, what's the weather in Osaka right now? It is partly cloudy already at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. When I was there, it was nearly 100. There were also cosmic eggs. Oh, Web TV. Never mind. Simpsons Archive. I'm calling out from Springfield. I'm calling out from Simpsons World. Bonzi.com. It's the purple guy.
Free for a limited time.
Was it ever paid? Could you ever pay for Bonzi Buddy? You know, I haven't gone to Nintendo.com yet. Damn it. The hamster dance. Yeah, those sure are hamsters. I don't think it's gonna play the audio though, unfortunately. Maybe it's just gotta finish loading all these hamsters. That's not even a hamster. Help, I can't hear the music. I'm assuming that would, like, download the song or something. Probably for the better that we can't hear it. Goddamn, I went to the hamster dance once and it's on the hot trending page. You can go to PopCap's website. Move over, Mavis Beacon. It's the typing tutor with teeth. Thank you, Typer Shark Fun. What did the Nintendo DS say while playing Ningpo Mahjong? It told you how to play the game.